Good morning. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Um, Kris, just wanted to know if there was any update on how Darnell Nurse is feeling this morning. Thank you.
No, I have not spoken to our medical staff. I'll be seeing them in about 15 minutes and I'll get the report then.
Go next to Stephen Wino.
Hey Kris, I'm wondering just when you guys have a long travel day like this and a chance to skate, what do you guys do as a coaching staff in terms of watching video now, trying to even fix things from last night or kind of flush from last night when you have so much time between games?
Yeah, no, the two days off before our next game gives us a little time to regroup and rethink what we need to do and address anything. We'll obviously have the practice day tomorrow to work on those things, and yeah, there'll be a lot of conversations with the coaching staff, management to see what to understand what they see and anything that we can improve on.
Other questions for Kris? We'll go to Nick Kotsanika.
Hey Kris, just like from a human standpoint, what was it like for you last night? Like, are you able to sleep after a game like that? Do you watch video? What time are you up this morning? And just what's your process through the day today?
Whether after a win or a loss, it's usually difficult to fall asleep. It usually takes a few hours after, and usually up around between 6 and 7 every morning, anyways. Um, and yeah, as soon as you wake up, just trying to process what happened the night before, and yeah, looking at video, getting a little start on that. And then, after you watch a little bit of video, you reach out and talk to the staff and get a better picture of what happened.
Go back to Stephen.
Yeah, Kris, obviously you don't know about Darnell, you don't know potentially about Leon, but if either of those guys or both are out of your lineup, what might that mean for your team? And you guys obviously use different guys from your lineup and your roster all over the playoffs, but what would it mean to potentially lose one or both of them?
That'd be huge. They're a big part of our team. And yeah, big part of the team is quite an understatement. Taking either one of those two out, but whatever happens, we'll assess it. And I'm anticipating having the same amount of players available as we did for game 1 and 2.
Anything else for Kris? Go back to Nick.
Hey Kris, just the morning after, like what's your assessment of the first two games and what do you think you need to do better? I guess what questions is your staff going to go over the next 48 hours?
Um, I think goal scoring, being able to put the puck in the net was one of the things. I think we generated enough opportunities in the first game, not enough in the second. Obviously, we'll look at special teams. That's such an important part of the game because each team is always making adjustments quite a bit throughout a series. So whether things are going well or poorly, special teams, that is something we spent a lot of emphasis on. And all facets of our game. We want to look at how we can improve our breakouts, our forechecks, defensive zone coverage. I think we're never satisfied after a game, whether it's a win or a loss. We're always looking to get better.
We'll go to Derek Van Diest.
Hey Kris, going home, I was just wondering, when you have last change, will you try to keep the McDavid line away from the Barkov line?
Obviously that line is very good at what they do. Looking at the scoring chances, I know in game 1 it was favorable for from our vantage point, but maybe not so much in the second game. So it's certainly something I wouldn't hide from.
Other questions for Kris? back to Steven.
Chris, you mentioned the special teams, the 0 for 6, 0 for 7 on the power play. There's things that these guys are doing to build momentum on the power play and moving the puck quickly, I guess, on the third opportunity last night. But what more do you need to see, or do those guys need to do to adjust to what the Panthers' aggressive penalty kill is doing?
Put the puck in the net. Like I said last night, we had 3 goalposts. If those are a quarter of an inch to the inside, we're probably talking about how our power play saved us and came through crucially. So I'm not sure much more we can do. Just sharpen up our shooting and just be a little more accurate, I guess.